Beloved Indigo Earth, I am here to do a general reading for you, our air signs Libras. Good to have you here. Thanks for tuning into the channel. Let's welcome in your cross watchers as well. Please feel free to swap around the characters as need be throughout the reading, and time is fluid, so anytime that you do come across this reading and you were drawn into it was a time that you were meant to listen to it. Messages coming through for you, Libra, should reflect some aspect of your current situation. Doesn't have to reflect the whole thing, as well as or could be just an inner knowing. So take what fits. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. Just means the reading might be meant for somebody else this week. For those of you that this does resonate with, I will have an extended at the end of this reading. I'm going to dive deeper into your message by exploring the zodiac signs that come through. And those zodiac signs that come through can be about an intimate connection, as well as or background players. Friends, family, colleagues, associates, work associates, social media associates, cousins, siblings, parents, grandparents, anybody that kind of influences your Merkaba, your energy field. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Even if you don't know what their zodiac sign is, you'll recognize their energies as I read through the signs in the extended. So here we go. This is for Libra, moon, rising, and sun. This is for Libras, moon, rising, and sun. This is a message for those watching, please. This is for Libra, moon, rising, and sun. Bear with me. Got one more. Stay with me. All right. It's for Libra, moon, rising, and sun. All right, here we go. So, overall theme for the reading, or overall energy for the reading, we have the Five of Cups. Something is missing. Something feels like it's not complete here. Let's see what your current energy is. We have the Knight of Wands, ready to take action, ready to move forward, ready for something to happen. Let's see what your situation is. We have the Four of Swords. Nothing's really moving right now. Things are kind of stagnant. This is just kind of a time to sit and reflect, work on some things, work through some things. Restoration, regeneration. So let's see what the challenges or the opportunity is coming in for you. We have the Nine of Swords. So this could be facing a very difficult situation, or the realization, coming to a conclusion or terms with something. We'll see what that is as we go forward. What is life working on with you? What is life trying to show you? Something with alliances, something with connections, something with deep, heartfelt connections. This could be an intimate connection, or this just could be connections with friends or relatives, or just people that you really have a heartfelt connection with, that you really, they're in your heart. So let's see what you've done, what's been going on up until this point. What have you been doing? We have the Queen of Wands. Hope you're not stirring up drama. Very colorful, very magnetic, very influential, drawing people in. Queen of Wands is somebody who needs other people around her, and that's not gender specific, but needs other people around her to gather energy. Needs energy from like outside resources, outside people. Kind of like, it's like a light switch. It turns you on. But when you're alone, you're kind of quiet and in your own little world. So what's coming in for you in the next 0 to 3 months? We have the Page of Cups. That's always a good one to come in. Many variables. Things start moving freely. This could be an offer, maybe a dinner date or some kind of like offer coming in to, could be friendship too. But there's a lot of, something's going to start moving freely. This is also about artistic impression. So just keep that with you. So what are your assets? What are your strengths when this opportunity arises? We have the World. So you're ready for change. You're ready for things to start moving forward, to new beginnings, new way of being, new expression in your life, new way of showing up on the planet. What are the outside influences in this situation? We have the Six of Pentacles. So this could be something about your job. This could also be something about your relationship and the exchanges that go on in this relationship or within your job. So we'll see where that goes. But once this opportunity comes in and you've kind of honed in on your assets, what is the next step here for you? We have the King of Cups. So you're going to move forward in a decision that's going to be for the benefit of everybody. Like it's a decision that's going to be made for the better in your life. And it's going to be a heartfelt decision, something that fulfills you. Because overall, what the big picture here is, it's about relationships. Connecting and being engaged in relationships. Because the Page of Cups can be about engagement as well. So how's this all going to turn out? Like, how's this all going to play out for you? We have the Four of Wands. Could be a commitment coming in. Some kind of commitment. Something that's going to stick around for a while. So basically, this kind of looks like, Libra, this kind of has to do with intimate connections or connections that are very near and dear to you. I think there's a way of expression of you showing up, how you kind of show up in the world, as opposed to who you are when you're behind closed doors. Something feels like it's missing here. And you're kind of ready to take action on something, but you're not quite sure. There's some things that are holding you back. Could be past fears playing into this. Could be anxiety playing into this, not wanting the same thing to repeat itself as it has in the past. So let's see where we're going to go here with this. So let's find out what the Four of Swords is here for you. This is your situation. Time for reflection. It's always the first shuffle that gets me, right? Holding the cards together. Holding life together. What is the Four of Swords here? Clarify the Four of Swords for our Libras. We'll take the top one here. We have the Three of Cups. So this is really creating a new heartfelt situation. One that kind of frees you up, kind of gives you vitality, gives you life. Ten of Cups, going for your happiness, wanting for your happiness. And we have the Knight of Swords. Well, I mean, Knight of Swords, now is a good time to take action on that. There could be a change in the wind coming your way as well. But I think this time is necessary for you to kind of like put priorities together in order about what's meaningful and what's important in your life. You want to go for your happiness here. You want to create a heartfelt situation. You're doing what you need to do by, you know, taking care of yourself, reflecting, kind of figuring things out, holding off, stepping back, finding your own stability before you take action into some kind of situation or relationship. So let's see what the Nine of Swords is, because this is your challenge. I think you want something kind of clear and direct to show up. So we have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Three of Wands. And we have the Moon. Well, I always see the Ten of Pentacles as a platform from which you've jumped from. It's kind of how you've built your sustainability and your life up until this point. It could be a stable ground for you, something that kind of like fits at this moment or at this place in time. But when you've got the Three of Wands coming in here, I mean, Three of Wands is a big decision, right? Some sort of situation right now that maybe you're a little bit scared of taking action on, or you're scared of putting your heart out there, or you're scared of putting yourself forward. I think if you can take this step, because underneath this is about a step, taking action on something, could be maybe even facing your fears. There's possibilities. It's going to bring in a lot of new possibilities that you didn't know were there. The Moon. That were maybe you weren't aware of, or they weren't like right in plain sight. For some of you, this could be about a job situation. It could be about a job situation. I think you might be contemplating, you know, is this job situation seeing your value? And you might be setting your sights on something else. There might be a realization here. There might be an unveiling of things that really you didn't really know too much about before. And you might have some anxiety about this. There might be some anxiety under this, but being able to look at them and face them and understand them is where, you know, that's going to bring in a decision that's really going to open up. More things are going to be realized here. So let's see what the Two of Cups is, because this is what the universe is working on with you. This is kind of what life is showing up to offer, to help you navigate through this. Because you feel like something's missing here. Some of you just could be looking back on the past with some regret. I don't know that I really see that here. I just see a lot of contemplating going on. We have Temperance. It's about having faith. We have the Ace of Pentacles, having faith in new beginnings. And we have the King of Swords. Wow. Okay, well, life is trying to help you with relationship issues or connections. Having faith that new possibilities are possible. Being able to see this clearly. Being able to understand it from a clear direction. Maybe being able to analyze what hasn't been working and compile on what has been working so that you can take action and take a step that is in good judgment going forward about relationships. I think there maybe needs to be some balance here between maybe, you know, how you are when you are behind the scenes, maybe some vulnerability, how you are when you are behind the scenes, and how you're expressing yourself when you are kind of in your sun or around other people. So let's find out what this is that you've mastered here, kind of what you've been doing up until this point. Does this move forward with you? Or do aspects of it move forward with you? So we have the Fool, we have the Knight of Cups, some of you may have been moving into relationships or falling into relationships that presented a lot of drama. You may have been going into something unconsciously or not really thinking about the final results. Just kind of moving through it without, knowing that it was going to be kind of a whirlwind, not really going to be anything sustainable. I think that's all it wants to give me. Because the Queen of Wands is very charismatic, is very magnetic. And I don't know, for something like this is like going into things unconsciously, going into relationships or situations unconsciously that just are kind of whirlwind in nature, aren't really lasting, aren't really sustainable. There's not a whole lot of like sustenance there. And I think you're looking for sustenance. You're looking for some kind of sustenance because the Four of Wands is about something that is going to stick around for a while. And that's how this is all going to play out. But there needs to be a different direction here. And I think you're doing a good job of trying to figure that out, Four of Swords. I don't know that this is so much going to come from a thought process as it is going to come from taking action to what it is that you truly want here. Because when you got the Three of Wands here, that's about, setting your sails, unveiling some things that may have been hidden, that maybe you were, apprehensive about not wanting to look at. Because that's the challenge. Because it seems like deep down inside you want sustainability, but your actions may not be matching up with what you really want. Because, you've got the Queen of Wands here in what you've mastered so far, but behind closed doors, there's kind of a quietness, so the two of them aren't really, like you're presenting something that really isn't what you really, really want, so to speak. So let's see what the Page of Cups is, because this is what's coming in. So this could be an offer coming in that has something to do with moving freely, opening up, embracing something, allowing. What is this Page of Cups for our Libras, please? Clarify the Page of Cups. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Sun. And we have the Magician. So I think the opportunity coming into you is really opening up, kind of working through some difficult emotions or some difficult feelings, or working with those feelings and seeing them clearly, nourishing them, giving them light, knowing that they're there, knowing that whatever this is that you are, secretly, quietly in the background wanting for, which is creating a new heartfelt situation that really brings in a lot of happiness here. That's a truth, right? And so you got the Knight of Swords here. That's moving forward in what the truth really is. And I think once you open up to this and you start dealing with some of the anxieties or the fears of possible triggers from the past that have been here for quite some time, and kind of expose them, I think that's when things are really going to turn around for you. The Magician, right? You're going to gain your power back, because the Magician is all about being able to create circumstances and situations in the way, like creating your own life, being able to create for the things that you want, giving back your power. Once this opportunity comes in, once you've kind of opened up to this, let's see what happens here, because change, then we got the World. And this is a strength for you in this situation. So clarify the World for our Libras, please. I think it's going to give you a new concept. Well, we got the World with the World. So, yeah. And we got the Six of Pentacles. So, it's going to pay off. This is definitely going to pay off. But a choice needs to be made. A choice needs to be made to either make the change or not make the change. I think that once you can kind of grasp a hold of a concept that is more a different way of thinking through things, your opportunity, this might be having a heartfelt conversation that you don't want to have with yourself. It's going to open up some doors for you, but the decision still has to be made for you. Because you can change this situation around. Endings and new beginnings. That's the World. This is an asset for you. But then it looks like it's changing back around again. But this is about understanding your value and your worth and your gifts. And this will pay off for you. But it's a decision that you need to make for yourself. So let's see what the Six of Pentacles is here, because these are the outside influences. So this could be about exchanges. So clarify what these outside influences are for Libra, please. We have strength. We have the Nine of Cups, and we have Temperance again. I think these outside influences are about what do you really value? What do you really value? Do you value looking strong? Is that where your happiness is coming from? Or do you value your own inspiration? What truly inspires you? What truly kind of pushes you forward? What's real meaningful to you? What's valuable to you? What do you want to embody? What do you want to express out into reality? That's where you're looking at, because you got strength and you got the Nine of Cups right in between, like, strength is Leo energy. That's sun energy. That's about expression. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo as well, because I got Leo coming in and your opportunity coming in. I got Virgo and Gemini. And I got Leo over here. But I think this is about looking at the value. What do you want to exchange for your happiness? Because Temperance is about embodiment. You want your Nine of Cups. But the way that maybe you've been going about it, trying to be strong, trying to be like all that, isn't giving you the equal exchange that you want. Because something's missing. That's the major theme here, the overall energy. Something's missing. So the action now, or the next steps now, is you got the King of Cups here. To make a decision that's made for the better. So what is that? For the betterment of the whole, or for the betterment of the situation for you. So what is that? We have the Ace of Wands, artistic creative expression, a new beginning in artistic creative expression. Give me a couple more, please, for our Libras. We have the Eight of Wands. And I'm going to take this one because we got the Nine of Swords coming up again. And I'm going to take the next one because we got the King of Swords. Well, Eight of Wands is about movement and communication. And I think something wants to emerge here that maybe is being suppressed or that doesn't want to be looked at. There may be a voice inside that's been telling you this. But I think that if you move in a direction, I mean, you're in a good place here. You can make a decision for the better by moving towards something that is more heartfelt, fulfilling for you. Some kind of artistic expression that will have the opportunity to expand. That's innovation coming at you. But there's some kind of fear here or anxiety that's kind of holding that back, that I think you're going to really be able to see it clearly and make a judgment call on it and start moving and heading in the right direction, because you got two kings here sandwiched in between all this. And kings are about action and they're about movement. So not only are you making a rational decision, you're also making a heartfelt decision. What does that mean? That means that you start trusting yourself, trusting your own guidance, having faith. Having faith in your own ability to be able to make decisions that are in your best interest here. Because whatever you've been doing in the past, you've been doing it unconsciously. That's how you got here. You've been doing it unconsciously, kind of whatever, everything's, I don't care. And it's been kind of a whirlwind. This is kind of comes and goes. Knight of Cups, like here today, gone tomorrow. And in reality, it kind of seems to be creating more drama than it does stability. Because the bottom line is here, you're looking for stability in a relationship. Something's missing. So a decision has to be made here. And it's about opening up to the fears of what, or the anxieties of what might be holding you back. That doesn't mean you have to become vulnerable with other people, but it does mean you need to become vulnerable with yourself. And that's the opportunity that's coming in. So let's find out what the Lovers is, because this is the big picture. I think that you want to be, we have it with the Nine of Pentacles and we have the Lovers. So I think that you want both your independence, but you also want to be in a committed relationship that helps you evolve, that is supportive, that is able to build, not build your confidence, but maybe your confidence is coming through what happens in certain relationships or having relationships, that you're kind of building your self-worth on what relationships might be around you or what relationships might be in your life. Because that's what the Queen of Wands does, right? She builds relationships with people because that's where she gets her energy. We got the Three of Wands coming in again. So it might be time to kind of make some realizations here. In visions of the situation so that new possibilities can come through. So how much of your value and your worth are you putting on relationships, and how are you showing up for them? And what would happen if you showed up in this quiet space? What would happen if you did that? Or you let the truth of the matter be known that you're not looking for anything whirlwind. You want things that are sustainable, things that are real, things that are truthful, things that are, that are spiritual in nature. So let's get one more of this Four of Wands for you, how this will all play out. You got the Four of Wands with the Four of Wands. Stability. I think if you can get to the truth of the matter with yourself and really understand your value in all this and see the piece that's missing is your ability to be able to be you. Your ability to be able to be you in a relationship. Your ability to just be yourself in a relationship is going to bring new possibilities and insights for you. Because you want to create a heartfelt situation here. You want to create a situation that is building in nature, that's fun, that's free, that's easy. One where you can communicate effectively. One that's going to go the distance. One that has clarity in it, commitment in it, and one that also has a spiritual side to it, of being able to express yourself freely. But the opportunity here for you is to really work on some of these past issues that have brought a lot of pain, to open yourself up to it. Because here's where the information's going to come in for you. Here's where kind of the light bulb moment's going to go off. And that's going to give you the opportunity to turn this around and to start working with those energies. So let's see who showed up here, who we're going to look at in the extended. I got Temperance at Sagittarius energy. I got Gemini energy coming in. I got Pisces and Cancer coming in. I've got Aquarius coming in. I've got Aquarius coming down here. I've got Virgo and Gemini. I've got Leo. I've got Saggy again. I've got Leo again. That looks like that's it. So I'm going to look at those in the extended for you, Libra. As we move on, dive a little deeper into this message, get a little more clarity in here. For those of you not going on, let's get a message to you. This is from the Crystal Wisdom Healing deck, Oracle deck. And this one wanted to jump out. Rhodozite. This is number 43. So if you start seeing the number 43, that could be synchronicity showing up for you. We have Mighty Power. Zingy rhodozite is excellent for removing blockages and for adding vitality to the physical body. It cleanses, it activates, and it powers up all the chakras and harmonizes the etheric body. This crystal encourages the flow of Kundalini energy to all the cells and spaces between. Karmic imprints from your past life or emotional wounds from earlier in your present life may be creating a state of psychosomatic dis-ease. Your own negative or compulsive thought patterns also play a part, as can those of others or people directed toward you. Check out the harmony or lack of it in your environment. Earth energies may be also disrupting your well-being. The ground around your workplace and your home may need healing and stabilizing by planting crystals or plants. Your healing insight is living in a healthy, stable environment, creating a stable physical body. And your soul path is healing the earth. So that's what I have for you this week, Libra. I hope this helped. And until next time, may the peace that passes all understanding embrace the essence of your being. For those of you going on, the link is in the extended below, and I'll see you over there. Bye-bye.